separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis. But the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Ducks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Reeder. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This crowd, full throat, spinning the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. They go to the ground. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Trying to escape and get it. There he goes. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. The Beavers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Try to get it to the edge. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Beavers!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oregon's offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact...
Brings it to the open on the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks! Extra point here will tie the game. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Steps away. At the 35, he's got room. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Pearson pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
All by himself down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Smith wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Using the quick game. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a...
Touchdown, Beavers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Off play action on first down. Finds a spot in the middle. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Smith dropping to pass. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Oregon! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that kind of toughness is something that you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, both teams doing some early work, and now they'll try to add to this 21-14 lead. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Beavers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's Glass. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Beavers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Lets it fly on the move. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So now it's 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. This time it's complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. That was about as exciting a first quarter as you could possibly have. Numbers are impressive as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got an open man. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past.
Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half?
Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the starter.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The Beavers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Glass. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. The offense changing the play. Toss sweep to the right. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Finds his man. It's Barnes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move, he fires. On target to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. Throws for the tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
On the run, it's Brigg. Turning it on. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give on the counter. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running back searching for a hole. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. That's caught. It's Manuel. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
They'll send the back in motion. Smith wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a...
Oh, he's got some space. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Wide open spaces. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
Then so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll try the run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Still running at the 40. Racing down the left side. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Smith dropping to pass. That's caught. It's Harris. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
And the returner will be knocked down. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing.
Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football, they know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer, I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath, but, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Ducks in the hurry up. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Reeder. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. It's Looks as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. A little release to the back. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Smith wants to throw. He is complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down.
There he goes. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Ducks are on the move. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. The throw to the outside is complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Ducks have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose down the left side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Beavers! The defense putting points on the board. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Smith dropping to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got him this time. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Sends it back in motion. They just keep firing. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Across the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And the defense just getting out of position on that last RPO. The running back had the football. I'm not sure the defense thought the quarterback had held onto it and was maybe going to throw it. You see the linebackers and the DB.
Touchdown, Oregon State. Quick strike through the air for the score. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Smith wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Punch it out of the air. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Finds a crease at the 20. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Beavers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. So the Beavers able to dam up those trenches and gave the Ducks nowhere to move as Oregon State takes home this rivalry game. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.